cheer on my brother at his marathon. He ran by, and I tried to scream his name, but suddenly, something stepped in front of me. A middle-aged woman with a contestant number on her chest was leaning over me while sweat dripped from her forehead onto my clothes. "I need your wheelchair," she said between heaves. "There's 5 miles left, and my dream is to finish a marathon, but I can't without your wheelchair." She started reaching for it, but I instantly backed away. "You can't have my chair," she chuckled. "You have no idea how hard I trained to finish this marathon. Stop being selfish." I went to tell her no, but that's when she pulled out her phone and showed me a picture of her and the woman. "My son died 5 months ago. He was a runner. My last words to him were that I finished the marathon for him." He felt my chest go cold. Suddenly, I felt like a bad guy for not giving the wheelchair. I decided to just let her borrow it and told her, "I'm so sorry about your son, ma'am. But I didn't even get to finish my sentence before I felt her hands grasp my chair. "My son is dead. How dare you still tell me no?" I felt her start to push me out of the chair and she screamed, "It's not fair you get to be lazy and sit around all day." I panicked and yelled help as I felt
the old horseshoe, Ohio Stadium in Columbus, Ohio. It's the Stanford Cardinal and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Restate the State Call again. Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
On the banks of the Olentangy River, the Horseshoe is one of the most iconic venues in all of sports. Over 100,000 people strong, the Ohio State Buckeyes might have the best home field advantage in all of college sports. These fans are ready to rock and showcase their Buckeyes this season. Guys?
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Buckeyes will kick off first, and here we go. Coming out with it, it's 4. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Caught over the middle. It's Blackburn. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
Now they'll face 3rd and 4 in their first possession of the game. Back to throw, it's Warren. Here's a hit. He's sacked. This defense all over it. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Bulldozes his way through. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. This offense has it with really good field position.
Ooh, wonderful. You're right. This is it. They're selling us to be crash test dummies. It's go time.
Under fire. And they got it.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Next junkies are afraid of needles.
Pocket breaking down.
Yes.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You later?
Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down.
Darlene, cancel all my appointments.
Saying from the gun on 3rd down.
Don't feel bad, Doc. I wouldn't even let my mom clip my toenails.
Stopped short. It'll be 4th down.
Just too
Let's see what the
smart for
decision
me,
is
boy.
here. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there.
Thanks, Barney.
How's the ice cream kids?
He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The
The school bully walked around grabbing everyone's money, but when he got to me, I was already holding out a homemade cheeseburger for him. Here you go, King. Enjoy. He grabbed it and examined it with one eye open, like he was suspicious. But eventually, he put it in his mouth and swallowed it in 3 bites. I smirked because he had no idea that I'd blended 3 scoops of Mass Gainer into that patty. And I knew that in a few months, he'd be so fat he couldn't even breathe. He crushed the wrapper on my chest. Same time tomorrow, little man. I smiled. Can't wait. By week 2, he stormed over to me, already looking chubby. From now on, I want a double burger. You're my personal chef.
Players, not plays. Finding your individual matchups that you feel very confident in. And I'm not surprised they went to their go-to wide receiver. And I'm also not surprised that he won on the outside and got the
This
touchdown.
invents a lie detector that delivers a fatal electric shock to anyone who asks. The bigger the lie, the bigger the shock. Test it. He straps his own wife into the machine. First question: did you ever put sewer water to my soup? The wife says, no.
Here comes the 2-point try.
Were you ever in love with me or just my bank account?
Here's
Of course,
Julian
honey.
saying to throw.
You.
Gets it out quickly. He gets in there for the 2-point conversion, and the lead grows to 8. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass.
Give you my wallet, but what I think you really want is love.
It's true.
I'm taking your shoes.
Whoa. Are you okay to swim like that?
Am I okay to swim? I can only swim over this top Troy. Please help me.
Pasta Barilla. Pasta Barilla. Taste of Italy right in your home.
Time for Bethany Frank, America's favorite chattering pirate skeleton.
Get off me! Get off
And he
me!
takes this from inside the 5.
Yo, my sister! Go fly a kite, Bob.
Tackled and brought down at the
That book really worked.
23-yard line, so not
His hat's flying off because he's been given a what for. Good night, Mr. Herbert. Sweet dreams, friends.
On this drive. They went 3 and
Mr.
out on their
Herbert,
first possession.
what's
Now
life
they
really
can
all
be
about?
more productive this
Well, I
time around.
suppose it's about trying new things.
Makes the quick
Little
grab.
swing.
Quick
Swing.
throw,
Thanks,
but he's
Mr.
not
Herbert.
going anywhere. The defense
But
was
don't you
all
think it's
over
scary
him.
to try new things?
No, Chris. Life is like a new baseball ball.
At first, you think you're never going to get a ball in there. But then you oil it up, work your fingers around in the middle, and pretty soon you're pitching and catching.
I guess that makes sense.
Just what they were looking for to
Sorry.
get this drive rolling
You
out to the
really know how to
35.
waste the seams, don't
Nice
you?
play. And this
Hey,
running
you
back
guys,
showing
you remember
why
those
he
hot
truly
homeless
is a
twins who
three-down
live under the
back.
open?
He's not just dangerous running the football between the tackles or blocking, but he can also catch the ball. And when you get this guy the football in space in the perimeter of the field, he's got the wiggle and he's got the power to break tackles from the secondary. That's why this guy has an opportunity to play at the next level.
The run inside. It's 4.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd.
This team never screws up.
We're here.
Dropping back, it's Warren. Oh, they're after him. Being chased. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
And, man, I absolutely love that from this quarterback. He is not a blazer. He's not going to outrun any defensive backs on the field. But I love when you take the space that a defense gives you. They want to play a certain coverage. They want to leave up all that space open. Nice job taking off, running early in the football game, setting the tone, showing the defense that you're willing to run.
Backbencher. He keeps it. And he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play.
And it's a nice job by this defense. Understand this. That QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in. He got that sucker to the play.
Working well behind the sticks on second down.
Different students sneak food in class. Teacher.
Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got
By making it more of a problem.
the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down.
That one was good. You claimed it or something?
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Bonwin will take it. Let's it go.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations. You have to bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
Well, it goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive.
What if every sport used the bowling ball instead? In golf, your club would probably snap on the first swing, but with enough patience, you might still sink it because like first, and a bowling ball might appear on your screen. Comment if it works. Table tennis wouldn't even be possible. In baseball, hitting one would be incredibly painful. One kick in soccer could easily break your foot, and American football would be even worse, with injuries almost guaranteed. So, if you've been paying attention, how many sports did I mention? What if every sport used a bowling ball instead? In golf, your club would probably snap on the first swing, but with enough patience, you might still sink it. Hit like first, and a bowling ball might appear on your screen. Comment if it works. Table tennis wouldn't even be possible. In baseball, hitting one would be incredibly painful. One kick in soccer could easily break your foot, and American football would be even worse, with injuries almost guaranteed. So, if you've been paying attention, how many sports did I mention? What if every sport used a bowling ball instead? In golf, your club would probably snap on the first swing, but with enough patience, you might still sink it. Hit like first, and a bowling ball might appear on your screen.
Where is your red lipstick? What? It's company standard to wear red lipstick. Red doesn't look good on you. You know the rules. Wear red. Were you off this light? Well, no one seems to care about you. See if corporate care. Fine, you win. Give me a red lipstick. You need to use your own red lipstick. I don't have one. Go ahead.
Getting aggressive here and going for two.
Thanks.
Send the tight end in motion.
Where is your red lipstick? What? It's company standard to wear red lipstick. Red doesn't look good on you. You know the rules. Wear red. Were you off
He
this
misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
What Chris is saying, step to welcome. What Chris is saying, step to welcome. What Chris is saying, step to welcome.
Hey Siri, I just lost my job. Can you tell me? Hey Siri, I just lost my job. Can you tell me?
We got the weed, the bottles, we got the yummy display gelato. Check it, that was your sound. Check this out. We got the weed, the bottles. We got the yummy display gelato. We got the weed, we got the yummy display gelato. We got the weed, the bottles, we got the yummy display gelato. Check it, that was your sound.
On the run from inside his own 5.
We got the weed, the
good job by the kick coverage team.
display
A
gelato.
minimal gain on that return. First step of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. And he was drilled just as he released the pass.
Leo. What's he got? What's he got?
Got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there.
Ugly. Why did Leo give me something so
Not a lot of room
like
there. Give him a couple to the 16.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Third and long, he'll try to throw for it. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on.
Sorry, she
Stanford lines up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone.
Sorry, she
Pulls it in and looking upfield. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Let's go to the sideline and Holly Rice.
Here on Ohio State's sideline, guys, I can feel the energy.
Look at them
here
acting
and the
all cautious
chemistry
about
between
it.
this quarterback and his star wide receiver. He's already got 100 yards receiving in this game. And the way they're talking on the sideline here, they want to
Yes, can I get a large iced coffee?
to see him continue to get some downfield
We have
targets.
cookies at home, sweetheart.
Ball is loose. Defense
Chocolate chip or sugar?
He's headed the other way.
And a sugar cookie,
He
please.
goes down after the
Yes, can I get a
short
large
return,
iced
but
coffee?
what a play to get the
We
football
have cookies at
back.
home, sweetheart.
Man, that's kind of a kick to the
Chocolate chip
gut.
sugar.
You think, oh, how can I get this
And
thing
a sugar
started
cookie, please.
conservatively, not turn
Yes,
the
can I
ball
get a
over,
large
get the
iced
positive
coffee?
momentum, get that first hit out.
We have cookies at home,
First
sweetheart.
carry, your running back sticks it on the floor. Defense
Chocolate chip
recovers.
sugar.
That is not the start you drew up.
Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Finds a tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Cardinal can be aggressive here on second and short.
It is simply never too early to get prepared for school, and that is why I'm partnering with Expo to get everyone stocked and ready for back to school. And my husband goes to school year-round, so even the summer session.
Pressure on this defense.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Ford. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
A guy sells his first hot dog, and then he says,
Where do you think you're going?
Why, what happened? What's the problem?
What's the problem? You didn't get paid. What's wrong with you?
Oh, I see. You must be new here. I don't pay.
Yeah, I may be new, but I'm not stupid. I'm calling my boss.
So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field.
Oh, no. And you stole the boss's phone, too. Give me that.
a guy sells his first hot dog, and then he says,
Moving a little bit, and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse, but move on, reload, forget about it.
Looking at it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure, every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up and get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Hold up, y'all. Wait a minute. Somebody looking at me crazy. See how he looking at me? See how that go? You just be walking, somebody just start looking at you. Mean monkey, you know what I'm saying? Like you playing for yourself.
Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. The defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half of the home team.
Yes, it's a top post. I can do that easily. What are you doing? Doesn't matter. Coach, I'm gonna go use the bathroom real quick, alright?
Lining up to
Can I do a wrap in a water, please? Usually goal post, Shingy? Top post. Oh, what the fuck? You're eating a burrito at training? Yes, it's top post.
Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off.
So that's total $10,312.83.
Let me know when you say the total.
The total would be $10,312.83.
Without the gift card. Yeah, let's take some off. Not none of mine. What you got? Track spots. Oh, big bird. What you got? You got this? Okay.
All right, cool. So that total would be $2,395.80.
Drewski feels way too generous today.
Number 96, set to take off.
And he'll just take him in this drive. Will start at the 25.
Don't you sit there and think that
Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Hey guys, checking in on the Stanford sideline. I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to give more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they just...
Wait with us, Mr. Google search.
Oh,
when I think that I've been, you two know my secret. I must be sure no one ever finds out the truth. So what, are you gonna kill us?
Perhaps, Mr. Griffin. I have not yet decided.
Well, you might want to do something about that first.
What? Rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. Stanford wants to push the pace.
Smiley's Burgertownville land.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Stanford lines up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Catches it at the 30. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Grant in the backfield. It's West. Could not make his way to the corner. Big part of the offensive game plan is yards after the catch, but none available there.
I like the idea on offense of trying to spit the ball outside quickly and see if your guy can make something happen in space, but give the defense credit. They rallied to the ball, got him on the ground.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire.
And you stick to see that's how painful it is.
From the gun on 3rd down, safe. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces the 4th down. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Throws for the tight end. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, checking in on the Stanford sideline. I can tell you this crowd has played a factor early in this game. On the road, in a hostile environment, they have not been able to get going in this game. They have failed to score, not productive on their early drives, and they are talking about how the crowd noise is impacting them. We see them talking to each other, trying to tighten things up with the line of scrimmage. This is a factor. This crowd is making a big difference here so far. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play.
Blend up some cornflakes.
He can't wait for this game to be over.
Before scooping out a ball of ice cream.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. The official stop play here as they check on the injured Cardinal player. That is their senior starting wide receiver who the training staff is looking at, and Holly Rowe will get us up to date on his condition. Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. A strike downfield. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Stanford going back to work with another first down. QB draw. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Firing to the right, complete. He will not get there. A stop on 3rd down leaves him with a 4th down from the 18-yard line. They got it. It's blocked.
You know, it's blocked field goals in moments like that that are momentum changers. That could be the difference in this game. What a great individual effort knocking that thing down.
Here's Sayin to throw. Has to let this one go off his back foot. Leaping grab for a big gain. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the 2nd quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hook up there for this offense. Everything that they are dialing up is working to perfection. They're looking to add already to their blowout lead.
That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10.
This is how I
Motion
think
from the wideout.
In 2016,
Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Johnson. And he scores! Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
Sayin. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
Number 96, set to kick this one away.
See, you didn't believe me. This is how now he is. Just to get that one
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Stanford will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside is 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead.
And when my shotgun was finally ready, I shotgunned into a bush, but it was only a matter of time before they found me.
He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up your...
Direct! Give me that car! Yo! Give me that car! Give me that car! Yo! 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 Today I made a mistake because I brought the cute boss sprite in. Get me out of here!
The catch. Didn't take him long to get into the goal-to-go package. Here they are on first down. Play fake, Julian Sayers. Looking for an open area to his left. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeye!
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they tack on a little more to this big lead.
And that's tough to defend, right? Going 5 wide, spreading us out across the field. These windows become a little bit bigger when you do that, and they were able to convert, and as a result, they walk away with 8 points on the drive.
Number 96, set to kick this one off.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Hey guys, checking in on the Stanford sideline. One thing I'm really keeping my eyes on here today, guys, this quarterback is banged up. He told me before the game that he has had to really fight through some soreness throughout the course of this week. I can tell you he's already taken some contact, and it is definitely a storyline that I am following throughout the course of this game. I'll keep you posted with everything I hear down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Holly, keep an eye on that one for us. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D.
Man, if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Keeps it himself. He's knocked down immediately, trying to catch them napping on the run, and nothing doing. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He'll take it on the return. Slips through the line. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Let's go down to the sideline and holler.
Here on Ohio State's sideline, there is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to a terrific start. They've got the lead, and he has performed well. No big surprise. He is their guy, and he is showing that leadership down here today. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
He's going to take off. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
And that is such a gut punch for this defense because you're trailing in the game. You're trying to get off the field. You think you got the quarterback in the backfield for a sack, and he's able to escape scramble and go pick up the first down. That is a killer. If you're the defensive coordinator, you've now got to find more ways to get pressure on this guy and get him on the ground.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields. Might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground, you're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
She's telling me everyone is on the phone. I tell her you don't understand.
And he tacks on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Saying, gonna let it fly. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Throws to the wideout. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their cover.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Again, it's Sayin. The throw. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Julian with the play fake. On the move to his left. He's got an open man. He's loose. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle trying to steamroll his way in. Touchdown Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he puts through the extra point. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
And how How about it, man? Just aggressiveness. When you've already got the lead, you got a comfortable lead. You're sitting pretty, but this offense, actually, this coach says, I want...
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job? There
he goes. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Play fake, say it. Looking to the big tight end. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Throw it, say it.
15 misses.
Right on target this time. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Buckeye! He has spent a lot of time in that end zone and an absolute assault on the scoreboard.
No doubt about it. And guess what? I get to make a lot of highlights. I can copy and paste all of these touchdowns, show everybody the game I had. The defense, well, you're just going to have to shake your head because you've been getting dominated.
Since I couldn't find anywhere, I used my Oni mask to rotate far away from everyone and put down my last golden bubble. And then I got lucky because I saw this tomato truck, so I decided...
He'll try to tack on one more.
As soon as he got there, I saw this car just sitting there.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
It's not technically a weapon, and it was going well because I was able to hit this player with my car, effectively creeping their health. And then someone jumped into the passenger seat, and I knew I had medkits, so I drove them into Storm to take their white health from them, but they made the smart choice to hop out. And since he got out, I drove back into the safe area, and I quickly bought a patch-up to save my medkits, just in case I need them for a heal-off. And to my luck, the players in the lobby were dying left and right, and I was still full health, driving around in the car, hitting people with it, and eventually came down to a 1v2. And I saved some shockwaves for this moment to try to shockwave the last players into the 10-tick Storm, and on my first try, this happened.
Good job.
A very efficient 5-play scoring drive.
$500 duo tournament with my wife, but there's a twist. Only she is allowed to carry guns, and I am only allowed to carry heals, cover, and movement. And unfortunately, when we were inside this...
What a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Cardinal offense takes the field ready to attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Off the play fake on 1st down. Pressure in his face and he lets it fly. After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. That is their junior quarterback down on the field, a guy they can ill afford to lose. Holly will update his condition soon.
Oh, I get it. He's trying to say $711.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it, good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
Stanford lines up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball.
Oh, great. See you later. Wait, why does that sign say 17?
Wants to return it.
That's because they're down in it.
Quick step and go. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Here on Ohio State's sideline, this quarterback has been absolutely spectacular today. Over 400 yards passing late in the game with this big lead. We're curious to see how long the coaches keep him out there, but from what I can see on the sideline, he wants to...
Snags it, and there's running room. Takes it out of bounds inside the 5 and the 4-yard line, and what a play on that one.
This guy...
As they get set to snap it, time.
Down, please. This person stole my dog's seat. What?
Winding down here in the quarter. He'll do it himself. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. One final play before the end of the quarter. Sayin on the play action. He's moving out of the pocket. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. These guys wanted to make a statement. Statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. No, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. Here's Sayin to throw. And the pass is incomplete. It's the final play of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback.
Here, the second. Here you go. $1,000. And field coach.
Number 96, set to kick off.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Just like a matter game.
Sends it back in motion. To the air on second down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Irvin. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
And how about this defense? They got the donut going. And here's one thing I'll tell you about the donut. Late in the game, you're talking about on the field. We want to finish this thing and keep that 0 on the scoreboard. No matter who's in the game, who's rotating, everybody's trying to get a 0 up there.
Increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's second and long. looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Working that left side now. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody in bounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Still third down, but more ground to cover after the flag. He's looking downfield to throw. Sets up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Stanford lines up to punt it away.
To sleep.
Just needs a crack to get a return. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Here on Ohio State's sideline, the team is rallying around their quarterback. He has been terrific today. Every time he comes off the field, they're patting him on the back, making sure he knows that he is their guy. His performance has been stellar. Not a big surprise, but still, the way he's shown up and shown some composure and poise, the guys are rallying and loving what they're seeing from their QB. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go play action with Sayin. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And cartwheeling, air button.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Yes.
Stand.
You can't.
Back the Cardinal offense returning to the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Spits it out to the back. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you can tell. They were ready, they were fast, they were physical. They dominated this football game.
The run inside. It's Irvin. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They tried to fool him with the run on 3rd down, and they're looking at 4th and plenty of work to do.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The Cardinal will have to boot it away. He's got it. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. This is what an elite team does.
Yes.
They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.